It's difficult to imagine there's a place in Europe more squalid than this. In the fields below, on the outskirts of Dunkirk, there is not just a refugee crisis playing out, but a health and sanitation one too. Even by the standards of a refugee camp, conditions at Grand-Synthe are horrendous. It's where the ground resembles an open sewer, and life looks more medieval than modern day. In just a few months, the hundreds here have turned into thousands. Mostly they're Iraqi and Iranian Kurds. Mainly, they wish to reach Britain. This 1-year-old and his father Saman crossed Europe to get here. It's muddy and dirty, he told me, but this is not a place to live in. You can't imagine how cold it is here. He also said they give us blankets, but you have to throw them all away because they get wet and the babies are constantly sick. Family life inside a threadbare tent is as difficult as it looks. Tassin told me how his 1-year-old daughter was badly burned. I was trying to make her milk, he said. She was sat next to the fire and fell over. They took her to hospital, but there's little treatment here. Just walking through this muddy camp is difficult enough. Living here seems almost impossible. But the numbers arriving here are rising as the temperatures this winter are falling. Just half a dozen taps providing drinking water are shared by around 2,500 refugees. Before reaching France, these people will of course have already passed through countries safer than the ones they fled from. But a British volunteer I spoke to said that now isn't the key issue.
It's totally inhumane. People should not be living like this. People really shouldn't even be here in the first place, but at the moment we have to focus on the fact that people should just not be living like this, and we have to do something to try and resolve the situation.
There is now little spirit here, of the Dunkirk variety or any sort. Aid organisations have called on Europe to divert more resources to the camp, which is expanding and deteriorating by the day. Julian Druker, 5 News, Dunkirk.